Hello everybody and welcome to the channel, and today we are coming with you with all of the latest news from around the world in your short 5-minute update. So I'm going to try to keep this video within around 5 minutes of length, and today we're breaking the news story that came out in the last couple of hours, and that the novel coronavirus, 2019 novel coronavirus of China has hit the US mainland. And now, it's an interesting case that we're going to get onto, and I'll hopefully be able to shortly, really quickly discuss the impact of China's rather lax screening in their transport hubs. But if you don't know what this virus is, it's a flu-like symptom that causes effectively pneumonia, which is especially damaging to older people and younger people with weakened immune systems due to their age, and also people who are just genuinely less healthy. They're going to be affected a lot more by this virus, but that's how most viruses work, so it's not much of a surprise. Currently, China, 312 confirmed cases and 6 dead. That is a death rate of roughly 2%. I think it's about 1.8% on current numbers. So it's not too deadly at the moment, but there are quite a few people as we go scroll down now and see in critical condition. That's 51 people right there in a what is called critical condition, a serious critical, and then of course you have 6 dead, which is obviously awful. But yeah, you have 12 critical, 51 serious, and then people who are just infected with it, they're suffering mild symptoms, 164. And this is only the people accounted for. As with many diseases, the government can't track everybody, as much as China tries sometimes, and it makes it difficult. British and Hong Kong models predict in working with WHO as well, the World Health Organization, predicts that the current number of confirmed cases, and the British one was as of about a week ago, was 1,700 infected. And of course, not all of them, as we're about to see, show symptoms very quickly, and then even when you do, it's so much like a flu that a lot of people don't realise that they have it. So we're going to look at the first US case. I'm on CNBC. This is just a one that Wikipedia links to show that I'm not just making this up. If you Google this yourself, you'll find a lot more sites covering this as well. So CDC confirms first US case of Chinese coronavirus that's killed 6 in China already. And now this was a quick story. This was a man who had been travelling in China, flew back from Wutan to the United States mainland, and now there are screenings going on at a lot of US airports. Unfortunately, that wasn't enough. And now I'm going to explain why. It does say in this report somewhere, but I'm not 100% sure, and it would take a little bit too long to scroll through all of this. I'm going to keep it on a slow scroll, so if you want to read it, you can. So yeah, but yeah, basically it's not fantastic. So the issue, what China are doing to try to combat this is by screening people in Chinese hubs, travel hubs, using thermal recognition cameras, thermal imaging cameras to see abnormally high temperatures, because this virus, this coronavirus, does give out very much flu-like symptoms. So it's you're looking for increased temperatures, and they're some of the main symptoms associated with this disease so far, and a lot of respiratory issues as well for older people and people who are being affected the worst. However, that's not going to work, because this man who was infected, he's a man in his 30s, reportedly, he's a healthy man, and is, I think, in a stable condition at the moment. I think that is the latest reports. This man is in a stable condition, which is really good news. And he came back from the airport 2 days later, realised that he was showing symptoms of this disease that was breaking out in China, and realised, oh, hang on, I should probably get myself down to a doctor's. And yeah, he came back confirmed to be the first confirmed case in the United States of America. And I think it's also spread to Australia as well, it's been said. There's a couple of suspected cases as well. But yeah, it's not good. It's spreading across the Chinese provinces as well. If you go down If we look here, it's spreading across Chinese provinces, more and more of them, which makes it harder to contain and shows the screening isn't working. People are able to travel across the country to different airports, and they're not being caught with the virus. It's not their fault. They don't deserve to go to a prison, but they should be isolated so that they cannot spread it to more people, especially in such high density populated areas. And it's not ideal. China's one of the hardest areas. As much as they try to control their citizens, it doesn't always go perfectly, and this is one of the examples. And there is an incubation period with this disease. You don't know you've got the symptoms. I think how many people you meet in 2 days. This man in the United States, he's been back since I think Saturday or Sunday. It's Tuesday now. Tuesday night nearly in America. Tuesday evening. And it's not ideal. Think how many people you are meeting in 2 days, and how many people they're meeting in 2 days, and so on. It spreads so easily, and that's the main issue with viruses in our modern age of such easy air travel. And I think that should sum up the video, trying to not be too gloomy. And of course, this isn't the most deadly disease, and it also isn't the one spreading the most. It's not the most contagious disease either. However, it is definitely something to keep an eye on. So, thank you for watching, and goodbye, if the world's still here tomorrow.